about to end.
Visualizing the realism of life in actuality. Visualizing the realism.
Pottery was definitely different, to say the least. Our first project in pottery was we had to make a basic cup on the potter's wheel. And it wasn't no like big old just mug that you buy at Walmart or your Best Buy or something, or your local whatever store or something like that. No. It was maybe 3 inches tall, an inch or two in radius, something very simple. Not too hard, right? Just get your clay together, gather it, slap it on the wheel, center it, and do all this other stuff, and just make your cup. Now granted, me having no experience with any of this stuff, I had a hard time at first. I did. But me being the person I am, I could go into this and be like headstrong, like, oh, I'm going to do this, no problem. I'll be able to bang this out super easy and it'll be well done. Hail to the no. I sat there for the longest time trying to center it, and centering it is basically, it's self-explanatory, just centering the clay in the middle of the wheel so that the sides and everything can come out even. I couldn't even get that right. I actually spent the entire first block or first period of that class just trying to center clay, which is supposed to take around 5 minutes, but I wasted an hour and a half doing it. Don't ask me how, but I did. And when I finally did get it centered, it took me halfway through the second class period. I remember this exactly. When I did get it centered and I got it all ready to put my thumbs into it, start actually digging out the cup and making the sides and stuff, there's a foot pedal. The foot pedal is basically the speed of the wheel. It's like a car. The further you push, the faster the wheel is going to spin. I pushed my foot too far, and moral of the story, the cup went flying off the wheel. This cup that I spent almost two class periods working on, just all gone, like that. It's gone. Nothing you can do about it. And it was one of those things where you're not mad. You're just kind of you just laugh about it. Like, did that just happen? And I look around and I see everybody else basically finishing up, getting their cups done, and they looked good. Like, other people's actually looked really well done, and then there was mine just flying off the wheel and doing all this crazy shit. And the teacher, Mr. Wilson, saw that I was struggling. I'm going to call him Mr. Wilson for the sake of the story. Mr. Wilson strolls on over and is like, Daydrifter, you need help. Now, my name's not actually Daydrifter. I hope you know this. I'm just not saying my real name right now. Which I have no idea why I'm not. Like, what are you going to do with my first name? My first name is Gage. So Mr. Wilson comes over and is like, Gage, do you need help? Like, he didn't sound like a teacher was hovering over you and being like, do you need help? Or he sounded like a person-to-person conversation. And that was one of the first times I felt like talking to a teacher was actually talking to someone. Because most of the time you talk to a teacher, it's just you're late on something, or you just an idea or something, you need to check if this is okay or that's okay, or maybe even I just gotta go to the bathroom. Mr. Wilson actually talked to me and offered to help me. He didn't say he was gonna do it, he said he was gonna help me. And I was completely aggravated at this point. I was like, oh my god, are you serious? Will you just do this? Let's get this over with. But no, he sat there and was like, Gage, just redo it, recenter it, and just move forward with the project. And I was like, okay. And he watched over me. He did. He watched over me work on this. And it actually helped me because he showed me and helped me do what he learned to do. He went to college to do. He went to college to teach us to do this pottery thing. And this set up, honestly, a friendship with this teacher because it felt like he understood me. He knew that as a guy, as most guys do, I think, we like to learn hands-on. We get our most experience and we learn things best from doing hands-on work. Mr. Wilson basically helped me get through that first project, which I thought was complete hell. It made me uncomfortable doing that because it's look at all these other kids just doing this with ease, and I'm sitting here struggling my ass off. And I'm gonna throw a picture of the cup that we made here, that he assisted me in making. I'll throw it in there. But basically, moral of the story is if you're gonna help someone, help them. Don't just sit there and do it for them, but help them. Catch a fish for a man, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. But in conclusion, if you're gonna help someone, help them.
Yeezy, what's good? It's your boy Max B. What's going on? Just checking in on you. Appreciate the love and support. The wave is here. You a wavy dude anyway, so you already know. Ain't no problem. The game, you already know how this game thing goes. So do your wave, nigga. You got the